Okay, we want to look at how we can use spreadsheets to achieve some of these requirements. So I'm looking at this one, present the popularity of tracks for each month in a clear and visual way for the company management. So normally if you're going to present information in a clear and visual way, you're going to present it as a graph. Okay, so where do we get this information from? So we've been given two spreadsheet files or CSV files, one for members and another one for tracks. So this is the information that's been provided for tracks and members. If you look closely at the tracks information, you've got all the information to do with the tracks. In other words, the ID, the track itself, the artist, year of release, and the genre. And then we've got the number of downloads for each track for each week. Now, we want to show this for each month, which then means we got to somehow find the total downloads for each track for each month. So January week 1, January week 2, January week 3, January week 4. These are all the downloads that were done in January. So we need to find a way of adding those up and then presenting that information in a chart or in a graph. Okay, so first things first, let's save this in an appropriate format because CSV is really a text file, but we want to save this as a spreadsheet file so we can use some of the features that are available in Excel, such as formulas. Okay, so file, save as. You're going to save this in your own area in a suitable place. For me, I'm just going to save it on my desktop computer. So I'm doing this on my desktop. I'm doing this at home. So my desktop will look different from what you've got. So I want to save this as, give it a nice name, tracks downloads maybe. I'm not going to call it a CSV because I want to save it as a spreadsheet, so as an Excel spreadsheet. So over here, you've got all the different file formats that you can use, and we could actually use an Excel workbook. Save it as an Excel workbook. Select that. Notice the file extension changes automatically. XLSX, and then save. Now I can manipulate this and do different things with this. So firstly, I'm going to click on row number 1 because I want to make this bold. I want to make this stand out, to make the writing bigger. I'm going to make this column wider so I can see the information clearly. Okay, you can do the same for each of these weeks by double clicking in between the rows. Sorry, double clicking in between the columns. That actually stretches the columns and they become wider. Alternatively, instead of doing it for each, highlight everything, okay, all the columns, and then if you just stretch one of these, all of them will be resized to that same size. So that's a nice way, nice and quick, easy way to do that, to resize the columns. So what I'm going to do is after every 4 weeks, I'm going to insert a column. So I've got a column here where I can actually place or where I can actually put a total for the month of January. So in here, I'm going to put in Jan total, which is giving me the total for January. Oops, Jan total. And in here, I want a formula for the total for January. Okay. So shall we add a bit more than Jan total down? Okay. So make this column a bit wider. In here, I want a formula. So I'm going to use AutoSum. So AutoSum is a nice way of automatically adding up a range of cells. So click here. Notice it highlights the cells that I'm adding. You need to make sure that the correct cells are highlighted. If the correct cells are not highlighted, so for example, if it highlighted these, I do not want to include these. So you can simply highlight the correct cells. then press enter on the keyboard. Now this first formula that I've put in is exactly the same as the rest of the formula that I'm going to put in here, because you'll be adding Jan week 1 up to Jan week 4. So you can use a fill handle to fill in the rest of these. So click on the first cell on the bottom right hand corner. Can you see that the pointer becomes a thin plus sign? Hold down your mouse button and drag it down. So it does fill in the rest of these with the right formula. Okay, so we're going to do the same, exactly the same for February. So at the end of week 4, click on that row, the row letter, right click, insert, AutoSum, just make sure it's highlighting the correct ones, press enter. I'm too lazy to type in, so I'm just going to copy and paste that title and change the Jan to Feb. Dinner, oops, okay, again, make that column wider and replicate that formula of filling the rest of these. Okay, do exactly the same for all months. Okay, so the end of week 4, insert, copy that because I'm too lazy to type, paste, change that to March. Okay, make that wider. AutoSum, make sure the correct cells are highlighted. Press enter on the keyboard. Click on cell T2, bottom right hand corner, hold down the mouse, drag it all down. So now do exactly the same until you get to the end of December. Make sure your work is saved. Now I'm going to have to use a pivot chart to create a chart to represent the number of downloads for each month. So click on any cell here, go to insert like we've done in the previous videos, pivot chart, and then insert your pivot chart. Then I'm going to place it on a different worksheet. So new worksheet and click OK. Let's rename this straight away. Rename, I'm going to call this January download. Okay, so click in this chart area. So I want the track itself, so that goes in my x-axis, and then I want the total downloads for the month of January. Okay, make this bigger. So I can see now all the downloads for January for each track. So it looks like for the month of January, Sorry Not Sorry was very popular because it received quite a number of downloads. Okay, and that's it. That's the chart for January. So what you could do, because you're going to present this information to the company management, so what you want to do is you might want to present this information rather than on a spreadsheet. You could then copy this chart, open a new PowerPoint. You open a new PowerPoint. I'm gonna go File, New PowerPoint, and then I'm just gonna call this popular downloads. Popular downloads. Okay. And then on the second worksheet, paste my chart. Okay. So give it a nice title, downloads for January. So that's quite visual. You can see popularity of the chart. You can then do exactly the same for the month of February. Okay. So don't forget to give your chart proper titles. So if you go into the design view, add chart elements, you can have your chart title, and you can also label the horizontal axis. Horizontal axis in this case is your track. Call this track. And you're also going to call this the number of downloads. So go on to add chat element, axis titles, the vertical title, and that is number of downloads. Okay, so that's my chart, that's perfect. Okay, so if you want to view the sidebar again, where you can select the data that you want to display, just click on the chart that pops back up. Okay, so your task then is to do exactly the same thing for all the charts from January right up to December. Again, don't forget, click anywhere in this table, go to insert, pivot chart, it goes on a new worksheet. Okay, straight away as it is that you rename this, we'll call this February downloads. Okay, and then if you go here, so you want the track is the axis, and then you also want February totals, which go on the values. Stretch, make your chart a little bit bigger. Again, if you go to design, add chart element, make sure you label the chart title, you label the vertical axis or the y-axis, and also label the x-axis. And don't forget to click on the chart anywhere in this space, right click, copy, go to your PowerPoint, and new slide, then right click and paste, and give it a nice title, February downloads. But you don't really have to put this onto a PowerPoint. You've got to choose an appropriate software to use to present this information, because that's one of the things that you're expected to do in your assessment, in your set assignment, making sure that you choose appropriate software to present information. So good luck with doing the rest of the charts, pivot charts for all the months up to December.